on Victor 3. Back to IFR. So, what kind of weather we need in our destination airports in order not to file for an alternate? Or when do we need an alternate in our destination airport? So, the current weather in Ormond Beach right now is we got Ormond Beach weather. Winter calm, 10-mile visibility, few clouds at 20,000, okay? Right now, it is VFR. You're looking at your terminal area forecast and you check the weather in Ormond Beach for 1 hour before, 1 hour after your arrival time. We're scheduled to arrive at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So we check the weather for 1 hour before, 1 hour after. And if the weather has at least 2,000 foot ceiling and at least 3-mile visibility, we do not
actually, I don't even know what the ground frequency is over there.
An alternate.
Probably pretty close.
However, if the weather 1 hour before to 1 hour after in our destination airport is below 2,000 foot ceiling and below 3-mile visibility, we will require to file an alternate. So we're going to need fuel to get to our destination, to get to our alternate airport, and still have extra 45 minutes in case we have to execute missed approach and do some hold. Sometimes you don't have that fuel, then you need to make a fuel stop en route to your destination so you can top it off and have enough fuel. Always have enough fuel. Don't run out of gas. Okay? Now, we talked about loss of communication. We talked about IFR destination weather, alternate. When is alternate required? How much fuel we need for an IFR flight, which is, again, destination plus 45, or if you do need an alternate, do your alternate plus 45 minutes of fuel. Let's talk about what kind of approaches can we get in our alternate, in our destination or alternate airport. On an IFR flight plan, you can request any approach. 95% of the time, if the controller is not busy, the controller will ask the pilot, say type of approach requested. Okay? On a day like today, we can do a visual approach because we can visually get into the airport by looking at other traffic, following that traffic, or looking at the airport and landing at the airport visually. So we only need 3-mile visibility for a visual approach, and we need a following aircraft to follow, an airplane to follow, or we need the airport in sight to accept the visual approach. If we do request an instrument approach procedure, they will give us the instrument approach. They can give us the full approach, or they can give us spread out vectors for the approach. More likely vectors, but if you request a full approach, you can get that too. Vectors are generally easier than a full approach. Now, let's assume we're going back.
Aircraft 13495, change to my frequency 13265.
Now, let's assume we're going into a very familiar field, like the airport we just departed from. I've landed in and out of there a gazillion times.
968 Tango, land in.
There is no instrument approach published for that airport. Absolutely none. Zero.
968 Tango, squad 0366, that's going to be requested.
Now, the question that I'm going to ask is,
0366 requesting 3500.
are we gotta be able to do an approach into that airport when it's below 3 mile visibility. That means the weather is 2 miles, ceiling is 800. But all we can get is a visual approach, and we need 3 mile visibility for the visual approach. What kind of options do we have on that flight? Okay. Well, if you look at your airman information manual, it will indicate that upon pilot request, a pilot will get a contact approach. Now, what is a contact approach? That's what you're going to be asking me now. What is a contact approach? Well, a contact approach is an approach. It's an instrument approach. It's a visual approach instrument on an instrument flight plan. Let's call it a visual approach on an instrument flight plan, where you can visually maintain ground contact and proceed to your airport visually by following the ground. This is contact. You're remaining in contact with the ground. The minimum visibility for that approach is 1 mile, and you have to remain clear of clouds. You cannot enter clouds. Okay, so assuming I'm going back where we departed from, there is no published instrument approach. The weather is 2 mile visibility. You cannot get a visual approach. Air traffic control will not assign you a visual approach because you cannot. It's illegal. You cannot get a visual approach. You need minimum 3 miles. You can request a contact approach. All you need is 1 mile visibility, and you have to remain clear of clouds. And you will follow the roads, follow the highway, follow the lights, follow the buildings, follow the house. If you have certain markers on the ground, you can follow and approach to the airport. You're legal. You must, I repeat, you must be on an instrument flight plan. You cannot get a contact approach flying vehicle. So, there comes another question. Let's see if you can answer that question.
030, maintain 2001 to establish cleared ILS 36. So localize at 36, next 11.
You're on a VFR flight. You're not instrument rated. You're not equipped for instrument flight.
Approach up.
And you're using radar following. You're using VFR flight following to your destination.
My question is 3020
you get a contact approach. The answer to that is negative. You cannot get a contact approach.
Okay, Roger, appreciate it. 330.
Reason for that is, number one, you're on a VFR flight. You're not in an instrument flight plan. Number two, you're not instrument rated. Number three, the aircraft is not equipped for instrument flight. Now let's reverse the coin. You are instrument rated. The aircraft is equipped for instrument flight. And the visibility is 2 mile. You're going to an airport with no published approach. Excuse me, no published instrument approach procedure. What is your options? Well, you can request a special VFR if you want to be VFR, or you can request a contact approach. If it's in a controlled airspace and it's too busy, more than likely they will not approve a visual special VFR flight clearance. However, if you file an instrument flight while you're VFR on top of the clouds and maintaining VFR, and you give flight service station all your information, and you put a flight plan in the system, now they change your flight from VFR to IFR, from VFR flight following to IFR. You give the airport information, you give your souls on board, how much fuel on board, and all the other stuff. Now you can request a contact approach because the aircraft is equipped for instrument flight and your instrument rated.
Tell me your altitude and verify you have information here at Melbourne. 16 Sierra Man, we are level at 3,600 and we need to switch over to get information at Melbourne. 669 right. 69 right, 416 Sierra Man.
So far, so good. So far, so good. lot of traffic in the Daytona area. Look at that. And Sanford, Orlando Sanford, just to the left of us. That's why he kept us below at 3. Okay. Now.
6 Hotel Charlie, contact Daytona 11.
Back to instrument stuff.
1885, 6 Hotel Charlie, thanks.
What is the minimum instruments required to be operational on board the aircraft when you're doing an instrument flight?
Orlando First, 62632, we do it 3,500.
Number 1!
61863 to Orlando, 719 right up.
I like to say that because it's a very, very important instrument. It's airspeed indicator. How can you tell how fast you are if you don't have an airspeed indicator? Alright. Number 2, which is very important, is altimeter. How can you tell how high you are in the clouds if you don't have an altimeter? Number 3 is a heading indicator, directional gyro. So with these 3 instruments, you're good. You can at least maintain your altitude, you can at least maintain your speed, and you can kind of have some kind of a supporting information as far as your bank angle and your heading. Then we're going over to the attitude indicator. It is a required instrument for an instrument flight. You need to have a pitch and bank instrument, okay, which is an attitude indicator.
has Tango at Melbourne.
Another instrument that's required for an IFR flight is...
Everyone on your mic, there's going to be 2 observation 35s ahead of you on the airway. There will be a 35 until it's out.
Cover that, looking for traffic, maintaining 3,000. One on your mic. Okay, we got 2 traffic on the airway above us, all right, on Victor 3. Let's keep an eye on the traffic. I got 1 which is 1,000 above, 2 miles out. And let's see who else is coming opposite direction. Victor 3 is very, very popular here in the East Coast, East Coast of Florida. A lot of VFR traffic maintaining that vector airway will clear you from that restricted airspace off to the right, clear you off of Orlando airspace, and if you're flying VFR above 4100, you'll clear Daytona Airport too.
One on your mic, contact Daytona 125.35.
2535, one Romeo Mike. So long.
Mike 7 right.
Sure, that's all, road 7 arrival.
Close to Foreman, we can pick up
6, turn left 3180. I need you to pull up, sir.
1847.
Say heading for 6 Army.
906, it's Little, 90...
To remain clear of the Daytona Beach class Charlie airspace until two-way radio communications have been established with Daytona Beach approach control. Advise on initial contact you have information Tango.
Tango!
This information broadcast from Ormond Beach, Florida on April 1st, 2014. Ormond Beach Municipal Airport information Tango. 16500 Zulu weather. Wind 110 at 4. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 24. Dew point 7. Altimeter 3020. Runway in use. Expect visual approach.
Okay, we got Tango. Runway 8's in use. We're going to expect a visual approach. 110-4. Beautiful day. Beautiful. Power is 1907.
571, descend and maintain 1,600.
She seems a little busy, so I'm going to wait.
I'm all the way down 1,665 miles.
906, you're
See if we can pick up that traffic
maintain 1,600.
above us on the airway.
Search course cleared on out from 7 left approach.
1,600 to establish cleared, RNAV, 7 left approach, we don't know.
0389, turn right, heading 220, vector sequence.
Wait, 389 or 220?
Number 20571, do you have Spruce Creek in sight?
I got it, 571.
Number 20571.
Okay, 1 traffic is above us, right up, no factor, crossing.
2 aircraft,
Left to right?
Spruce Creek and 1 just to the northwest of
I
Spruce
see
Creek.
that Cessna
Altitude
signal
indicates 700. Frequency change approved today.
571, roger.
Let's see if we can pick up the next one.
Trying to put answer 112, Tango Whiskey VFR request.
Stand by, remain outside Charlie airspace.
Okay, remain outside Charlie, she's busy.
Juliet Echo, contact tower 118.1 today.
Juliet Echo, going to Daytona Park, Turtle 447, we're with you, 2,000.
713974, descend VFR, maintain 2,000.
7 VFR, maintain 2,000, for airport.
0447 Daytona approach, maintain 99.
447, maintaining.
Little 906, contact tower 120.7.
120.7,
Little 389er, turn 10 degrees to the left. You're following Twin Star traffic 12 to 11 o'clock, 5 miles eastbound on final 1,700.
Little 389er, turn 10 degrees to the left and follow Twin Star.
November 13974, traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles opposite direction, 1,500 Cub.
Looking for traffic,
974, maintain VFR at 2,000.
Bumpy down here.
Romeo Mike, return approach, you up?
Affirmative, we have Tango 1 Romeo Mike.
Romeo Mike, expect vectors for the visual approach from my 8 at Foreman.
Expect the visual 8 1 Romeo Mike.
0447, turn right, heading 270.
Beautiful. Sometimes she's so busy, it's better to just wait for her to call you than you call her and bother her.
3 miles.
Looks like Daytona is extremely busy.
Little 389er, roll it from.
389er, descend at your discretion.
389er, descend.
It's a beautiful day.
557,
Beautiful, beautiful.
are you up?
Beautiful, beautiful. Excellent, excellent.
Definitely excited for 974.
Another good cross-check on your instruments. Always keep an eye on what's going on. I got the voltage at 14.1, so that my charging system is okay. I got the oil pressures on the green, oil temperatures on the green, solar head temperature is about 2/3 of the way up, which is perfecto.
389er, present heading, join straight in runway 7 left.
Little 389er, present heading, straight in runway 7 left.
Little 447, turn left, heading 230.
Little 447, 230.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Back to the instrumentation for instrument flight. I'll try to keep moving through that as we're, stopping for traffic.
774, let's approach off the RNAV 30 to land.
Little 474, Daytona departure radar contact, understand you want the ILS now for full stop.
Affirmative, little 474.
Little 474, maintain 2,000, flying heading 080, vector for the ILS 7 left.
It's 2000, 0 vector to the ILS, 7 left, little 474.
November 1 Romeo Mike, flying heading 330, vector for the visual approach from my 8 at Ormond.
Heading 330 vectors, 1 Romeo Mike. Okay, heading 330.
Little 447, turn left, heading 180.
Little 447, left turn 180.
Alright, heading 330 left turn, right there. Always back it up with your GPS.
Number 139er74, you continue your descent into Matthew Ranch, remain outside of New Smyrna, cross Delta.
After we decide out of New Smyrna, we continue to the Village Ranch for 974.
Little 474, turn left, heading 360.
That's 360, 474.
Little 447, following company system traffic, 12 o'clock, 3 miles, south-southeast, bound 1,700.
Little 447, we don't have it in sight. If it's up, we do. Little 447, no, we don't. Little 447, don't have traffic.
Little 447, present heading, join the straight in runway 7 left.
Little 447 from our present heading, so we'll join the straight in for 7 left. Daytona approach, little 490 with you, 2000.
Little 490, Daytona approach, Roger. Little 389er, contact tower 120.7.
389er, contact tower 120.7.
Little 447, you can descend at your discretion.
Little 447, descending at discretion.
Okay.
Number 5157, Zulu, turn right, heading 250.
We got vectors for visual approach runway 8. What I'm doing right now is backing it up with electronic guidance, okay? There is no
1,600.
ILS approach.
This is for Little 474, how do you hear?
Into, she's extremely busy.
474, turn 10 degrees right.
There's no ILS approach into Ormond, but there is a GPS approach for runway 8. Okay? There's a VOR 17, that's not going to help us to the runway. I do have my Garmin 696 portable GPS here. And in order to prevent any of the inconveniences and humiliations of landing in the wrong airport, I always back up.
Little 447, we have traffic. What's his altitude?
Okay, but you're turning to the east. You were told to join the final line in the heading
here. Let's take a look outside. Somebody doesn't know where they are and they have traffic in sight. Let's take a look. Traffic here. 400 feet below me. And about 2
715,
miles.
remain outside Charlie Airspace, log 0104.
0104.
Busy, 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 Lee.
5157 Zulu, turn left, heading 180.
That's why it's better to put a flight plan on file, because when it gets busy,
447, you can join
you're
the
going
final
right
now.
through,
Traffic is back to
you're going right through
9.7
Charlie. And all the VFR traffic is remaining outside of Charlie. That's why, even though the weather is nice, I highly recommend if your instrument rated is to file an instrument flight. Always, but you know, it's recommended. It's your discretion. Okay,
5157 Zulu, say you're heading.
180-5157 Zulu.
okay, I'm looking for the traffic. I don't see them yet.
November 5157 Zulu, join the final on your present heading. Break, middle 474, turn right heading 040, join the localizer.
040, join the localizer, 474. Join final, November 5157 Zulu.
0490, turn right heading 270 and descend and maintain 1,600. Localizer cleared ILS, 1 left approach. 74, how do you hear?
Come on, boy. Come on.
5157 Zulu. Present heading, join the straight and runway 7 left, traffic 12 o'clock on final, 700 feet.
Don't have any side this traffic, 5157 Zulu.
5157 Zulu, just join the straight in for 7 left on your present heading, contact tower 120.7.
Join up, stand out, inside, tower 120.7. 13974.
As we're cruising along here, you can see the Daytona International Airport right there coming up on your right-hand side.
Number
You can see
13907,
the racetrack too, the race,
a mile off the direction,
where they do the Daytona 500.
Skyhawk.
What traffic for
974, turn left, fly eastbound. When you move eastbound, radar service terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
VFR, frequency change approved for 974, thank you.
November 1 Romeo Mike, contact approach 125.8.
25.8, where are you, Mike?
465, descend and maintain 1,600. 465, maintain 1,600.
Good afternoon, Daytona Skywalker 1 Romeo Mike with Tango 3000, heading 330.
Skywalker 1 Romeo Mike, Daytona approach right, maintain 3,000.
Maintain 3000, 1 Romeo Mike. Okay, 3,000 Daytona.
About 6 northwest of Ormond at low 2,000 inbound, full stop with Bravo. 048.
Oh, that's got to be a beautiful view of the Daytona Airport and the Daytona racetrack off the right inside of the aircraft, or exactly where that camera is positioned. Absolutely beautiful. And it's going to be a right traffic for visual runway 8, which means it's going to be a right turn. You'll see the whole airport on the camera, and including the approach.
42 radar contact 5 miles northwest of Ormond. Maintain VFR 2000. Turn right heading 320. Vectors for sequence. 220 over to 465. Turn right heading 140. 465. Turn right 140.
That's beautiful. Hey, this is a bike week. We may see a lot of motorcycles all over the place. See Interstate 95. You can see the intersection of Route 50, which is just south of Daytona. I believe it is. Don't get me for sure on that. Probably look it up on my chart here and tell you exactly what this is.
Maintain VFR 0124 ident.
I take that back. I take that back. This is actually Route 4.
82, turn right heading 150.
Yeah, this is Route 4. Actually, this airport, all the way to Orlando, Route 4, that's the intersection. So 95 off the right, then Route 4. And then there's another road which is going to the north of that racetrack.
7112, Papa Lulu, Daytona approach, maintain VFR, squawk 017,
That's 92.
ident.
Okay, that's 92, right around the racetrack. Oh, this is beautiful. Very nice view.
Approach 0368, 2,100, 8 miles to the west of Ormond, inbound 4 stop Bravo, request 16. Skywagon 1 Romeo Mike, descend and maintain 2,100.
Leaving 3,000, descending 2,100. 1 Romeo Mike. Okay, let's go ahead and descend.
0710, radar contact 7 miles northwest of Ormond, turn
I'm
left heading
afraid the
050,
camcorder is going to be switching angles again, so I'm going to go ahead and descend really nice and slow.
0368, Daytona approach, maintain VFR, squawk 0122 and ident.
And do another, a lot of step downs here, another descent check. Throttle manifold pressure is set 15 inches. Mixture is rich. Fuel is on both. Cow flaps are closed. ATIS, we got Tango. Altimeter is set. Instruments are checked and heading to compass is set. Descent check is complete. And we can keep it
radar contact 7 miles west of Ormond, maintain VFR 2000, fly heading 010, vector sequence runway.
Okay, Daytona's behind us. The next airport is Ormond Beach. You can see straight ahead over there.
710, maintain speed 100 knots. 100, 710.
Alright. Couple of birds here. We're going to be ready to avoid them, and they are good. They're going to be crossing left to right, no factor.
37 at Romeo, descend and maintain 1,600.
As you're cruising IFR, it's always good to look outside for anything that can hit the airplane. Birds, airplanes, ultralights, balloons, whatever it is, don't hit it. I'm cruising at about 100 miles an hour now, so, you know, it's not that fast where you can't avoid it.
Contact 5 miles southwest of Flagler, fighting 090, maintain VFR 2000, vector steady DOR approach, plan to abandon that approach, 4 mile final. 090, 2000, expect for the vector steady DOR, 4 miles, breakout, 412 Papa Zulu.
There's Ormond Beach Airport, and as I'm looking outside to the right, oops, there's traffic below me, 500. Okay, there, I see the traffic, no factor.
482, fighting 160.
Okay, traffic's no factor. Busy airspace here. It's really busy.
Turn right heading 160.
Okay, that airplane's not a factor, and we're good here, and not bad at all. Looking good, looking good.
Daytona approach 112 Papa Zulu. Is it possible for us to do the DME Island 7 left first? You want the VWAL first or the ILS first? Can we get the ILS first? Sorry for that. 22 Papa Zulu, roger, maintain VFR at 3,000, proceed direct Hannah. 3,000, proceed direct Hannah, 112 Papa Zulu.
Busy.
Dock 437 at Romeo, contact approach on 125.35. 125.35, start 437 at Romeo. Skywagon 1 Romeo Mike, Ormond Airport, 1 to 2 o'clock and 3 miles.
We'll take the visual, 1 Romeo Mike, airport and safe.
Skywagon 1 Romeo Mike, cleared for visual approach runway 8, contact Ormond Tower.
Clear for the visual, runway 8, contact the tower. So long.
Turtle 368, turn right heading 080. Right 080 with a police to say. Turtle 482, traffic 12 o'clock, 2.5 miles northbound, Skywagon 2000 descending into Ormond.
I'll keep that traffic.
We'll look for traffic with a 482.
In case.
Daytona Grumman, November 888, golf with you, just with.
Good afternoon, Norman. This is Skywagon 1 Romeo Mike on the visual with approach runway 8.
1 Romeo Mike, just continue northbound, your number 2, you're following traffic on the left base.
Continue northbound, follow traffic on the left base. Alright, let's do a pre-landing checklist. Mixture, full rich, prop full RPM. On is 2162. Always line up your next frequency, even though you're still doing a checklist. I'll put 1 notch of flap here.
Hello, 1 Romeo Mike, traffic problems at 1 o'clock and a mile turning final.
1 Romeo Mike, I'm going to break it off to the downwind if that's okay until I pick up that traffic. Negative contact on that traffic.
You can start descending and just start reducing your airspeed a little bit. The traffic's on 1 mile final.
Oh, just picked it up. Traffic in sight, we can follow traffic. 1 Romeo Mike.
Romeo Mike, clear to land on runway 8.
Clear to land, runway 8, number 2 behind traffic. 1 Romeo Mike.
So 136 Delta Whiskey, pass behind the Cessna, head to your left there, turning it downwind, then you can proceed on course.
Okay, that's the traffic. If you don't see the traffic, break it off to the downwind. It's not recommended to cut the base short and end up in trouble, okay? There's your runway. Turning toes in runway. Put another notch of flaps. And we're going to maintain nice and stabilized approach all the way to the runway.
So 136 Delta Whiskey, frequency change approved. Go on.
Somebody's going around.
136 Delta Whiskey, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, 136 Delta Whiskey.
301 Charlie Foxtrot, make left traffic, report midfield.
Final check, mixture rich at Bumpus, full RPM. Final check's complete, ready for the go.
Tesla 538 Hotel Foxtrot, number 2, file traffic on a 3/4 mile final, clear to land.
Traffic inside, number 2, clear to land, 538 Hotel Foxtrot.
Alright, looking good. Little bit of crosswind from the right, not much, about 4 to 5 knots. All runway's ours. Windsock. There's a windsock. Little bit of crosswind from the right. Not much. What a beautiful flight. Now let's see if we can land this airplane. Always a challenge. Landing is always a challenge. Tail's coming down nice and easy. And nice and easy on the brakes. Beautiful.
301 Charlie Foxtrot, number 2, file the Cessna, 21 mile final, clear to land. Skywagon 1 Romeo Mike, taxi to ramp, you can stay with me.
To the ramp with you, 1 Romeo Mike, thanks sir. Clear right, clear left.
One more tower, Phoenix 19 inbound.
Phoenix 19 over time, and a right downwind runway 8, report midfield.
Yeah, downwind runway 8 will report midfield, Phoenix 19. Orman Tower, helicopter 142 Tango Alpha, on the go.
Helicopter 142 Tango Alpha, roger.
I'm gonna contact Mr. Mechanic here, see where he wants me to park this beast. No answer. Okay.
Tesla 538 Hotel Foxtrot, turn right.
Make some noise, maybe we can pick somebody up here. Clear right, clear left. Beautiful tour of Orman Aircraft and Orman Beach Airport. All right, let's see what we got here. We are clear. Oh, cool. Look at that. Looks like a cool little Luscombe here. Look at that Luscombe. Oh boy, hey, check it out. There's another Luscombe fuselage over there. Isn't that nice? Alright, let's make another phone call, see what's going on here. I don't want to shut it off in the wrong spot. Okay, looks like they want us a little bit inside further. So we're going to park it a little bit further. 1200 RPM. Let the engine cool off a little bit. Switch it to the left tank for the shutdown. And we can start wrapping it up. Looks like he's going to push this Citabria out of the way. I don't know what he's going to do. Let's see. Come on, guys. Skywagon is coming. Get some room for this Skywagon. It ain't no Luscombe. Big boy. The big boy. Coming all the way from Vero Beach. Big boy. Welcome to Orman Aircraft. The best shop in the East Coast, baby. They sure know aircraft here. Repairs, annual, 100 hours, aircraft sales, fabric repair, recovering, fully licensed and insured. OrmanAircraft.com if anybody wants some good old school service from Orman Aircraft. That's where it's at. Alright, he says go straight. Let's go straight, baby. He says go straight. Let's go straight, baby.